fellow Nigerians.
64 years have gone by since Nigeria has got its right to self-determination. And here is another moment to trace where the country has come from and how far it has gone.
Over 6 decades later.
And despite the twists and turns, Nigeria remains the giant of Africa, with many other citizens as sources of pride to the world.
Despite the many challenges that buffeted our country, we remain a strong, united, and viable sovereign nation.
The past achievements notwithstanding, the current social and economic realities are not lost on President Bola Tinubu as he once again explains reasons for the current reforms.
We found ourselves at a decent crossroad where we must choose between two paths: reform for progress and prosperity, or carry on the business as usual and collapse. We decided to reform our political economy and defense architecture.
These reforms, he says, has been yielding positive results, including billions of dollars in foreign direct investments in the country. He recounted the successes being recorded in the fight against insurgency and banditry, with hundreds of their leaders neutralized. He believes this feat will again boost the food security quest which his government is pursuing with huge investments for mechanization and expansion.
It is an unfinished business, I agree, which our security agencies are committed to ending as quickly as possible. As soon as we can restore peace to many communities in the troubled part of the north, our farmers can return to their farms. We expect to see a leap in food production and a downward spiral in food costs. I promise you, we shall not falter on this.
In addition to the several youth-centric programs to give the country's young people an advantage, including the Talent Hunt program, student loan scheme, and more yet in the offing, the President announced plan to organize a national youth conference as platform for Nigerian youth to make contributions on decisions for the future they want.
The government will thoroughly consider and implement the recommendations and outcomes from this forum as we remain resolute in our mission to build a more inclusive, prosperous, and united Nigeria. The federal government is ready to assist the 36 states and FCT in acquiring CNG buses for cheaper public transportation.
And for the new set of Nigerians who have contributed meaningfully to the country's progress and development, the President says their day of honor is here.
The Senate President and the Chief Justice of the Federation have been conferred with the honor of the Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger, GCON. The Deputy Senate President and the Speaker of the House of Representatives have honor of Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic, CFR.
It has been a long journey for Nigeria, with even a much longer one ahead, just as in the aspiration for a greater country. This president promises Nigerians to look ahead with hope for a more prosperous nation under his watch.
May God continue to bless our nation and keep members of our armed forces safe.